Hey, what's going on, guys? Back doing another video, and I have just wrapped up my week. It is Sunday currently, what's today, the 22nd? Yeah, I believe it's the 22nd. Just about 9 p.m. I was planning on staying out just a tad bit later, but I actually did some Uber Eats here in NYC where I live last night, which was Saturday. I stayed out pretty late again, probably to about 1 o'clock, and then I went in, got a little bit of sleep. I had to wake up early today, take care of some, family stuff, go to the supermarket and pick up a couple things, things like that. I started driving Uber Eats, doing deliveries today at around 5 o'clock. I only did 5, 6, 7, about 3.5 hours today, and it was actually a great day. In the 3.5 hours that I worked today, I actually did about $125 in 3.5 hours. And one thing that I definitely like that, and I'll let you guys know if you don't know, Uber Eats is extremely busy. I'm not sure, I know there's many different people out there and watching this video and you're in different states. Me personally, I'm in New York City, which of course is one of the biggest markets probably for, Uber Eats in the United States. So it has been extremely busy here due to the fact that you have a lot of people that right now are locked in their house. They're, not trying to come out for anything, and they would be way more than happy to go ahead and use a service like Uber Eats, to go ahead and have someone like myself and even some of you out there that's also watching this video go, get the food for them, drop it off to the house. And due to that fact, business has been extremely busy. One thing that I also did notice is that tips over these last couple of days have been kind of good, for the most part. Today, I actually got my highest tip, and it's crazy because you would think that, during times like this, people would be, even more panicking. And don't get me wrong, they're panicking, but people, when things get uncertain and everything, people tend to tighten up on their money. Like, I remember working, around the time here in New York City of September 11th. And during that time, people got very, very, very tight, with their money, which I think is also kind of the case, just a tad bit. But, at the end of the day, Uber Eats provides a service that people got to eat. So therefore, you're going to spend your money on a food delivery. Even if you went to the supermarket and you stacked up on a whole bunch of stuff, hey, you know what? That's cool. You're not going to want to cook every single day. Eventually, after you're trapped in the house for a week or two, there's going to come a point where you're going to want to go ahead and place that delivery. Now, today, like I was saying, I actually got my biggest tip during the coronavirus. Biggest tip with Uber Eats, biggest tip doing Lyft, everything like that. Gonna show you guys. Got a nice crisp 50, and it wasn't even on a big order. I think the guy ordered like 3 small pizzas and, came outside. I didn't even have to go fully into his building complex to meet him. He met me outside, grabbed his food, and boom, $50 tip. So by me getting that $50 tip, it helped me to, like I said, make $125 today in 3.5 hours. Now, if you watch my previous video, the last video that I did was actually on Friday. I didn't do a video while I was driving yesterday. The last video was Friday. And basically in that video, I let you guys know that I was going to be making another video at the end of the week once I'm actually done, because I know there are a lot of people out there that are a little bit skeptical on if they should go ahead and do Uber Eats. And I'm going to be making another video on, things you could do to protect yourself, during this times. Make sure you don't get sick and everything like that. But like I said, I'll save that for another video. The purpose of this video is that it's Sunday night. I'm done. I've parked the car up. I'm getting ready to go back in. My week is fully done. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys screenshots of the close of the week for me. Now, I believe within the Uber app, and there are still tips coming in for the last couple trips that I did complete. I believe it's somewhere around $640, $650 that I was able to do in the app, as you guys can see in the screenshot. And then also, I got $67 in cash tips on top of that. So far, well, basically for the week, so far it's over. For the week, I actually made over $700. And you want to know the big kicker to that? It only took me, I'm not sure what the screenshot says because I'm not looking at it at the moment, but from the time in my book, as of yesterday, it was 25 hours. With the 3.5 hours that I put in today, that brings us to 28.5 hours that I actually worked Uber Eats. It will be less than the screenshot. That's due to the fact that, you know, if I took a break or something like that, I wasn't logged into the system. So I'm taking my overall time that, you know, I actually was out working, and it's 28.5 hours. So I believe the exact total, if I got about $645 in the app, I'm guessing, plus the 60-something dollars, probably brings us to around $715, $720, something like that. Nevertheless, for 28.5 hours of work, it is actually pretty decent. I must admit, I did slack off a little bit. I should have did 40 hours. But if we go ahead and we do the math on that, I averaged with Uber Eats in New York City during the coronavirus, I'm pretty sure when you take those numbers and you add it up and you divide it by the 28.5 hours, I'm somewhere probably around $25 an hour. You know, this ambulance going by, let's let that go by. But $25 per hour is very, very decent. Now, I will let you guys know, if you're new to watching my videos, everything like that, typically when I'm out normally between doing rideshare and also food deliveries with Uber Eats, typically my average is about somewhere between $22 and $25 an hour once I factor in tips, Quest promotions, and everything like that. So it's great to see that, and what basically this was a test for was to see if I was able with Uber Eats to come out into the New York City market and actually make what, you know, it is that I normally make. Now, with this week coming up, currently, they do have like a shelter in place here in New York City, but for food delivery, we are classified as essential workers. So therefore, even though, you know, they do have this lockdown, I will still be able to get out and do Uber Eats. And I'll be honest with you guys, this week coming, starting tomorrow, Monday, I do plan to probably do at least 40 to 50 hours. I do have another business that I work on. It's an online e-commerce business. I sell stuff on Amazon and eBay. I thought business on that side was going to slow down for a tad bit, but I did a lot of sales this week, so I had to kind of give some attention and time over to that, which is why I wasn't able to like do something like 40, 50 hours. But this coming week, I do definitely intend to focus on that. So I definitely want you guys, if you're watching this video, to go ahead and get subscribed to the channel and, you know, be on the lookout, get a little notification or something like that when that video actually comes up. And, you know, give this video a thumbs up. My heart goes out deeply, deeply to anyone that's, you know, affected by this coronavirus by way of it stopped your money, whether, you know, you're furloughed, not getting paid, whether you've been laid off, or, you know, I was just having a conversation with someone and I said that I'm pretty sure there are a lot of vehicle returns by this because rideshare is completely dead. Like, I tried to do Lyft, it was completely dead. When I look on the map every single day, it's completely dead. There's not a cloud in sight. So that just, you know, basically means that, you know, the volume isn't there, which, to me, it's crazy because you got people that are being so affected by this where they potentially can't put food on the table, which it's a good thing for those of us that are in the gig economy, because once you take the, I guess you could call it the step into saying, hey, you know what, I want to work for myself. I want to get into the gig economy, whether it's by, delivering packages, whether it's delivering food or doing ride share. One thing that I definitely want you guys to be able to take from this video is that I've told you guys before in previous videos, I'm not a fan of doing Uber Eats. I'll do it to, blend in and make some extra money during the day when rideshare is slow. Or in times like this, I did Uber Eats all week. I did about 80 trips this week and not one trip rideshare. And the reason why I say this is because I'm watching a lot of yellow cabs here in the city of New York, and then also Uber and Lyft drivers just scramble because they don't know what to do. They were making $1,500 or whatever a week. Now they're down to the point where they can't even pay for their vehicle, which, if my mind wasn't open to all the different possibilities, like you got Uber Eats, you got DoorDash, you got Lyft, you could do all of these different things. So if it ever comes to a point where one is slow, you can certainly best bet your game needs to be tailored to move on to something else. That way you could still pay for your vehicle. You could still have, a profitable week, put food on the table and everything like that. Don't just, knock off one thing, because I'll be honest with you guys, over a year ago, before I started doing Uber Eats, I did not think it was the potential to be there to make over $20 an hour. Hell, anything over minimum wage. But once I actually got out here and saw the possibilities, years ago, I used to work for Marriott making slightly above minimum wage. I actually make more money doing Uber Eats. So if there's anyone out there watching this video, if you've been furloughed, hard times, and you're not doing Uber Eats, I definitely recommend that, you sign up and you give it a try. Here on this channel, another reason why you guys need to subscribe, I'm going to be doing, all the wonderful how-to videos, tips and tricks that I personally use, because I'm a YouTuber and I watch other YouTubers that are in the gig economy space, ride share, and everything like that. And it seems to be that people have different techniques and everything like that they use and everything like that. So I'll start to share, a tad bit on mine on how I'm able to be so profitable. But I didn't really want to make this a long video because it's the end of the week and I want to make sure that I get rested up for the grind. Gonna, go ahead and get out tomorrow. So make sure you guys subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, definitely, if you found value from it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out here. Stay safe out here. Keep your wipes. Where are my gloves? Got the gloves back there somewhere. Keep your gloves and definitely stay safe. We're going to get through this. We definitely are. I'll see you guys in the next one.